Hey, Ben, thanks for catching up. I know that you've been busy, I've been busy, and it is just, man, what a privilege. It's so awesome. I got to meet you through one of my favorite title reps in the world, Linda Degnan. And man, she's just been such a support to us, and I know to you. And
She's
so,
awesome.
oh man. So you're doing an actual coaching program then to help agents learn systems and processes, and you've built your business. Last year you did 115 transactions, about 62 million. Is that correct?
Correct. All by referral, by the way. Yes. Yeah. All by referral. We had 157 referrals last year, and like you said, closed 115 transactions. Before I got into real estate, I was a professional athlete. So we're
Yeah.
all about accountability. What's the system? What's the process we're going to do to follow that system? And what I'm doing is just taking the same system processes that I used in athletics, and I've applied that to my real estate business. So, as you mentioned, next week I'm doing an event on February 6th called
Yeah.
Beyond Agent. And it's going to be essentially my playbook where we're just going to talk about how I do business, and just kind of take some people along the ride and help them along with their own journey.
Yeah. So that event, it's a pretty much it's an all day event, like with 10 to 4,
10 to 4. 10 to 4,
Okay.
correct. Lunch included. Yes.
Yeah. But costs $97. I know you're just kind of covering your costs and expenses. And so now, when you started real estate, was it all butterfly and roses, or what happened? I mean,
Man.
you're a new dad, and tell that story, because that sounds very similar to mine.
Yeah, I think it sounds similar to everybody's if they're honest. I was doing, made like $25,000, thought I was the man,
Yeah.
uh, you know, had no time for my family, no time for myself. I gained a ton of weight, um, and honestly, just wasn't happy. Ended up getting some mentors in the business and getting some real help and showing me the way. My mom and dad, my brother helped me along the way. I worked with my wife. She was like, I love you, but you better stop working as much. And I don't know what you're doing. We're not making a lot of money. So really had to reinvent myself
Yeah.
and go into the business like an athlete with accountability, with, like I said, the systems, the structures, and really rather than just loading, that cannon on the side of my shoulder like I was doing before and spraying and praying, just really taking a laser and just saying, okay, what are the non-negotiables that I have to do every single day? And it starts, here with myself, spiritually, personally, family, business, financial. And I think it goes in that order. If you approach a business in that vein, spiritual, personal, family, business, financial, the money will show up. You'll have a much richer life. You'll have more predictive income. You'll have a predictive day. Can you imagine that in real estate? Um, just change the way I've done business and the way my team does business, and the agents that I've helped along the way. It's helped them have a richer career and life.
Yeah. Like, I came from corporate America. I did the whole corporate sales thing, top performing sales. My first year in real estate, I did 7 deals. And I was completely shocked. I was like, I don't understand. I've always been top producer, just like
Right.
everybody wanted to hire me. It took a shift. It took me desiring to get coaching, to get mentoring, and just like yourself. And I'm just super excited to do this program. And as you know, I'm part of the Oregon Agent Advisory Council, and
Mhm.
so this is to all of our Oregon agents. Get coaching, get mentoring. This is an easy way to tap into your program. This program is brokerage neutral, and so, but Ben's going to be sharing his playbook that has really helped him, just like how we've doubled our business by tapping into coaching, tapping into resources to learn how to grow. Every single agent could do this, but you got to be willing to be teachable. And you must be doing something right to go where you are, to go from 25,000, in revenue to 115 transactions. And, this year you're planning on doing the same, if not more. Is that correct?
I'd be happy doing the same, but my goal this year is cut back my time working. I want to have a little more time at home and a little more time by myself. I've recently lost, a bunch of weight. I'm healthy again, and just really focusing on that. And I think if I do that, I think the business will just follow. Honestly, when I was an athlete, we had Nike had a big deal with a bunch of athletes that showed up, and we had a big football player, 6'7" lineman from the Seattle Seahawks, come in, and our coach, my athletic coach in running, back up. We had a sports psychologist bring in a bunch of Nike athletes, and we had this 6'7" lineman for the Seahawks up on this table, and they said, "Ben, you got to pull him down." I'm like, that ain't gonna happen. There's no way. And of course, I pulled on him in both hands, and I pulled him off the table. And then I got on the table, and same thing. He pulled me down, and then it was a role reversal. Okay, now Ben, he's going to lift you up, and he couldn't lift me up. I was tugging away. He was trying to pull me up. The moral of the story is, it's a lot easier to pull someone down than it is to lift them up. And the only way you can lift someone up is if you've got just crazy accountability, and everyone's got the same mission, the same goal, the same desire to build a business, to get everything out of this business that we were promised. Loads of money, your own schedule. I went far too long working on other people's schedule and making no money in the process. So
Wow.
I'm excited for this event. I think it's going to help a lot of people, and I think it's going to really impact a lot of people in their business and help them build, sustainability. That's the other thing. It's one thing to make some money, but if that money's sustainable and that business is breeding itself, that's where the magic's at.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate your time. Everybody, I'm gonna put a link in the description to register for the class. Rebecca and I will be there. And so far I've got about 3 or 4 agents that are becoming. And we're just looking forward to just growing, developing. We all build off of each other. We all have strengths. There's all things that we have. And I appreciate the opportunity to be able to learn from you and some of the things you're doing right. And also, like, as you're evaluating things for yourself, for your life, for your family, for your, for Henry, it's like
Right.
evaluating, being a soccer dad, being a coach, and things like that. And so those are the things that we all hear about in real estate. But I think it's great to have a mentor, that somebody that's like, hey, I'm applying this into my life to be more sustainable. Because I think all the agents that are going to be surviving in this next shift and the changes that are happening are the ones that are learning how to be more sustainable. And that's my heart, to help all of our Oregon peeps, is like, hey, let's build sustainable businesses. So thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. And we'll just have as many comments as possible. And what's the location at? What's the location like for the event?
We will be at the Residence Inn at Happy Valley at Clackamas Town Center. We'll be there, and registration starts at 9 a.m. and checking in, getting to meet some people, and we'll start at 10 a.m. sharp, and we'll end at 4.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. And, Ben has wrote a book. I personally read it in an entire weekend, and I actually wanted to read it. There's not many books I actually like to read, like to continue reading. I read it in about 2.5 days. I stayed up way too late. It really, really helped me and spoke to my heart on many, many things. And so I'm excited to continue on this journey with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sid. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you next week.